Hi, welcome to Red Sports. You're tuning in for the lunch update. I have Bharat and Snehashish with me. Dominating performance by the Indian team. I don't think any of us expected anything different. Complete control of the game, a lead in an excess of 400. Bangladesh seemed well and truly out of this contest. I think they seemed well and truly out of it in the day itself yesterday, which was happening. So I think Bangladesh definitely, I think they seemed dejected, they seemed low, and understandably because this Indian team is well and truly on top. Sneashish, what do we say? I mean, just even Shubman Gill, Rishabh Pant batting at the moment, complete dominance. Even when they're defending, it seems like they're comfortable. When they're playing attacking shots, it seems like they're comfortable. Bangladesh has no answers.
Yes, absolutely. And I think they are looking very comfortable, not facing any trouble from any bowlers. And I think the pitch is also good for batting, but you have to still give credit to them because the way they have batted aggressively. And I think the message is there that there might be some rain. I think in coming hours, in coming days. I think for that reason, I think they have increased the tempo of scoring the runs. And I think India will try to reach that 500 mark as soon as possible, maybe, and then they will give Bangladesh batters to bat. But India are much ahead, and whether the match ends today or not, that's the main thing to say.
Yeah, I think we'll discuss that. But Bharat, talk about that batting partnership, Shubman Gill and Rishabh Pant. Both of these two seem to be working in pairs together. One's attacking, the other's defending. Then at the other end, the other batter's attacking and the other's defending. And at times, both of them are attacking, like we're seeing by the end of the first session. So I think 500 definitely is on the cards. I think there's been a message that's been sent that go out, play your shots. Where do you see this innings going?
Yeah, see, Bangladesh were already down and out sorry, when a team is completely down and out, it's very difficult for them to make a comeback. Yeah, we have seen in Test cricket occasionally when a team really puts on a fiery performance second innings and reduces the opposition to 50, 60 for 5 after giving an innings lead. But Bangladesh don't have that kind of quality. They spread the field. It was about for both batters. It was about getting themselves in because there's no real threat in terms of field placements. It was completely spread the field. So I think they played according to the situation. Rishabh Pant is an exceptional player of spin, especially in Test cricket. In limited overs cricket, he might try things that he shouldn't, trying to take too many risks. But in Test cricket, when he plays his natural game, he's still attacking and scores a lot of runs in spinners. And Gill has improved his game against spin. He looked pretty bad. His game looked pretty bad when he played against Tom Hartley in the Hyderabad test. Since then, he's improved his test game against spin, so that's why he's able to use the crease
Yeah.
better in comparison to say someone like Virat Kohli, who doesn't really use the crease much these days because he's not picking the length early. But as Gill is able to pick the length early, he's able to use the crease better these days. So I think that was the feature of his game. Yeah, India will look pretty clear at some point, and yeah, maybe Bangladesh will bat slightly better second time around because that is generally the trend with most teams. They
Maybe.
bat second time around, but never know. Who knows?
Yeah, I think that's what they'll be hoping out, to do because you don't want to be bundled out too soon as well. But Snesh Rishabh Pant, good to see him get some runs. Good to see him get some form in the longer format as well. A heavy Test series schedule lined up for India, going to Australia. So this is what you want. You wanted someone like Rishabh Pant to get runs, play cricket the way that we like him to see play cricket. The reverse sweeps, the innovative shots, and the powerful hits. So talk about Rishabh Pant maybe coming back into his groove. This is what you wanted, and I think before that big Test series against Australia, he's going to be very ready.
Yes, I think getting runs is a thing, and the way you are getting those runs, that is a different thing. I think Rishabh Pant, the way he has batted so far, I think you have to be very impressed with him, and especially after doing the glove work behind the stumps, and again first innings batting, and now in the second innings, the way he has batted, and after we all know what he went through in the last 1.5 years, after that the fitness that he's shown so far in this Test match, you have to give him credit, and I think the fast ball of today, he just came down the track, uses his feet and scored that single. So I think that shows the clarity he has in mind when it comes to playing spin. Yesterday I saw a tweet of Bharat that he tweeted that the way Rishabh Pant picks the length of the spinners is incredible. I think is absolutely right. He picks those lengths very quickly, and he's very clear that this is the approach And with this approach, I am going to face the pacers and and going to face the spinners. I think that clarity is very much needed for every batters, and you have to give kudos to management also, that they are also agreeing with his mentality. They are also giving him that that support, that okay, you go, you play according to your strength, according to your capability, according to your mentality. So we have your back. I think that is what needed from the management also. But overall, incredible innings. Hopefully, I just searched a stat that this is his third 50 in in Chennai, but high score is 91. So hopefully today is the day when he can score a test 100 in Chennai. Let's see, but it has been an incredible innings so far.
Absolutely. Bharat, I want to ask you, is this the same Bangladesh side that we saw against Pakistan, or is, this is just maybe different conditions that they're playing on, or they've not come together as one unit, but it's not seeming like the same side that beat Pakistan not too long ago. So what has gone wrong for Bangladesh here? Is it the event that they're playing India, a mental block?
See, Pakistan, they have not won a home test for how long? Since they beat South Africa in which year it was, 2021 or something like that. I'm not too sure. So, for a long time, they have not won a home test, Pakistan. So, India is a different kettle of fish. When did India lose a test series last time? 2012-13 against England.
Yeah,
That's long ago. I was in some other field at that time. That's how long ago it was. I was not even in this field. So, yeah, playing India is completely different. The teams come here, they don't win. They simply don't win. How many tests they have lost India in the last 11 years? Leave alone series, maybe couple of tests to England, one Chennai test somewhere, one test in Hyderabad, couple of tests here or there against Australia. So India don't lose here. The lower order is something else. You might reduce India to 144 for six. Time and again, India's lower middle order will come into
yeah,
the equation. Bangladesh are now understanding it. Other teams have seen it. Yeah, so it's very difficult to beat India again. India in India. If you really want to beat India in India over a test match, when you get that one opportunity, you have to seize it. Bangladesh had that one
yeah,
opportunity at 144 for six. I know India's lower order is very strong, but that is when you have to seize that opportunity. That is how India have lost those four tests last 11 years. There was small opportunity at Chennai. Obviously, Anderson and company seized it on the last day in Hyderabad test. Tom Hartley did it somewhere else. Our Steve O'Keefe and Nathan Lyon did it for Australia. So when you get that small opportunity against India in India, you have to really seize it. You can't allow them to
absolutely.
get away, because looking at India's bowling attack, especially this pitch has done something for bowlers, for pace bowlers. So it's not a flat track where you can take on Bumrah and company, Bumrah, Jadeja and company and score big. So
Absolutely.
that's why in the Bangladesh only chance was at 144 for six, and the door closed once
Yeah.
India got to 250. I think.
Bang on, Bharat. This is what we discussed yesterday as well, with Snehashish, that when they had the opportunity to capitalize, when they had India under pressure, you don't let a team like India get away. If you're in a position to win, you should have just capitalized on that. Unfortunately, they did not do that. So you're absolutely right with those points. But Snehashish, what do you think this Bangladesh side will be thinking here? Obviously, they know that they're out of this game. Are they just waiting for things to happen? Are they just going through the motions, in your opinion? Like whatever has to happen will happen now? Or are they still thinking, maybe we can still draw this game if we have a splendid batting performance? What's the mindset in the camp, according to you?
And see, from bowling's perspective, I think they are just waiting the batters to make any mistake. I don't see any, proactiveness from them, because if you see the captains also, it's like the known format. Like all fielders will be there and here and there. Bowlers will bowl. We know only this. We will follow only this, and let the batters do any mistake, then we will get wickets. So I don't see any, certain changes that okay, I will try this or I will try that. So so things might happen, but I don't see that thing from Bangladesh right now. But when they will come to bat, I think the best aim for them would be that score as much as possible. I think try the game to be as long as possible, because you have no chance to chase down a 450 plus or 500 total. That will not gonna happen in India especially, and even in test history it has not been happened. So I think, oh, so the best thing for Bangladesh should be, one, two guys scoring 80 or 90 or maybe 100, a big score. So that will give them a very good confidence ahead of the second test. Because as Bharat mentioned, that beating India in India is a very impossible task. And as he mentioned that whenever you get a small opportunity, you have to take that opportunity and go for the kill. Otherwise, we have seen especially, and if you see the last 2 3 years, India's lower middle orders batters have been the best batters for India, especially in India. So if you are relaxed that after taking Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli, KL Rahul's wicket, that okay, we have taken 5 6 wickets, now we can bundle them out within 50 runs, you are wrong. You have to be with the same intense, you have to bowl with the same intensity to take all the wickets, and then you can bundle out Team India for a low score. So it is going to be very difficult in the second match also. But for now, I think in the second innings for the batters of Bangladesh, they should aim for to score as much as possible to get some confidence ahead of the next match.
Sure, sure, you're right. I think, good point made by Snehshi shares that it's not just for this test match, it's for the rest of the games as well to build that confidence, which will help. If they get bundled out too early here, then that same confidence will be taken on to the next game, and maybe the same things can happen. Bharat, there's a technical question here, so there's no better person to answer this than you. The main problem is that left-handed batters often play with their legs crossed. All countries have a strong game plan by exploiting their weaknesses. I think he's talking about the Bangladesh side here.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe he's
Yeah.
telling that they played down the wrong line or whatever.
Yeah.
Like last, I'm not sure what exactly it is. Maybe he's playing, saying they played down the wrong line. But yeah, see, left-handed batters round the wicket angle, it's never easy, especially when you're up against someone like Jasprit Bumrah. So you can go down and play it on the wrong line, because if you look at one of his deliveries, it seems to come in. One is I don't know whether it is a freak of nature or he's developed this delivery. I am not sure, but he seems to come in, and that ball somehow at the last minute seems away. It's all is coming in right till the end, the left-handers from around the wicket, and then it goes away. So it's difficult. Yeah, Bangladeshi batters have maybe a few technical issues. A couple of them played down the wrong line, but you have to give it to, especially when you're facing someone like Jasprit Bumrah from round the wicket. The kind of things he does, he's a freak of nature. I don't know, but that couple of deliveries I was watching, it was all coming in. I was thinking, yeah, this ball is going to come in, and then it left the left-hander. Same thing it did to Mushfiqur Rahim. It seemed like it was coming in. Then it kind of swung away late, something like 90 centimeters.
Yeah.
It swung late. So, a delivery that is allowed for Joe Root, now using it for Rahim as well. So yeah, it's done it to left-handers as well. It's very tough to
Sure.
face this guy.
Sure. But Sunesh, I think it'll be exciting to see the Indian bowlers come out and bowl as well. I think we're expecting to see them quite shortly. I don't think India will look to target 500, in my opinion. Do you think they'll go for 500, or do you think they might retire before that?
No, I
Before
think
that,
that
sorry.
the way they are batting, I think they are targeting 500. They are trying to reach that 500 mark as quick as possible. And I think the way Rishabh Pant and Shubman Gill have batted, you should give them a chance to score those centuries, because a Test century is a huge achievement for any batter. Uh, there are many batters who just wait for that one moment for one Test century for their career. But the quality batters you have, like Shubman Gill, and so they have a chance to score another Test century. So the way they have batted, you should give them the platform. They have created their own platform by the way they have batted. So now you should give them the time to go score those centuries, uh, and please take us through the 500 mark, and then Indian bowlers will be ready, and we all know that how they are going to bowl, because it will be difficult for Bangladeshi batters. And
Will be-
I also see, I don't know how many runs we are leading now. I think
At the moment, we're leading by 432 runs.
432. So I think by the end of the second innings, I see Bangladeshi batters out in the middle. I think because
And then the
they
Indian
will
bowlers
try.
are spending time as well to actually get
Yes,
them out.
yes,
And,
yes.
yeah.
Yes, and I think if both these batters score those 70, 80 runs quickly, I think both of them will also reach the 100 mark also
Yeah.
Individually. So I
You
think
have
the
special
stage is
batters.
set. Yes, so the stage is set from all the angles, but
Yes,
I
yes.
think we are going to see Bangladeshi batters batting at the end of the second session. Let's see.
All right, let's see. Bharat, any final thought before we end this live?
Yeah, India will look to score quickly and get to say 500 and didn't declare. Maybe even in 7 8 overs, they may get to that kind of score and then declare even before the end of the second session. So it's going to be difficult for Bangladesh. See, maybe in my era when I was growing up in the 90s somewhere, there were still batters who could bat for long hours. Yeah, there was no DRS then. I remember that. But I've seen such kind of batting where they would stonewall the opposition. But nowadays, there are no such batters. So, and we're still in the third day or whatever. This looks like an inevitable big defeat for Bangladesh. Unless it rains for 2 days and there's some yeah.
That should not happen now, but yes.
What else? The best thing they can do is, yeah, at least get to 300 in the second innings.
Yeah.
That will at least.
Exactly.
It's going to be very difficult. I expect them to hold around 200 to 50 at most.
Thank you, Bharat. Thank you, Sneshish. And thank you to everyone joined. 629 people today morning, which is great. So please join. We need people to join the English show as well. So I'm really happy to see that number. And thank you to both of you all as well. We'll catch you all again at the post tea session. So stay tuned to Rest Sports. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you all really soon. Thank you.